Alright, beautiful people. I know y'all always hear me talking shit about their ass and all this. Y'all want to know what my beef is with their ass. My beef. Here's my story with these motherfuckers. I'm going to give y'all my story from my last page all the way coming to this girl. Okay. Really, when I first started off, really was to talk shit about the store up the street that was cheating me out of money and all that shit. So I put that video out. I got some hits on YouTube, so I started like, fuck it. Everybody was doing this a year before they kicked the kids off the TikTok. Pandemic times. After the little pandemic times, I decided to jump my ass on TikTok. Posted on there. So then, I get to looking around, looking at videos and seeing shit, what I could do. So that's when I popped up with the fucking hot dollar. And playing around with toys and showing little shit off and shit. And trying to do this. And, I really didn't know if I was going to really get all into it or not like this. I didn't know if I was going to, thought it was just going to be, some quick I do. Probably get tired of it and stop doing. So I'm just, lollygagging along and shit, I started really doing the hot dollars. I put out a few more and started doing a few more. Started to get views, getting messages. They like the hot dollar and all that shit. Still debating on if it's something I don't really wanted to do or not. It's like an in-between thing. It's fun, but it's like, I'm thinking ain't nobody gonna really like me and all this shit. Then, all of a sudden come up, I get a message from a kid. It's true. I get a message from a kid. This kid say, I used to be depressed on here ever since, before I started making he said he used to be depressed on here. And he said since he haven't been depressed since he started watching my videos. I'm like, damn. So, that kind of hit me. Got to thinking about it. So, bam, that just pushed me overboard. There you go. And that's when I just started mass producing videos. Started doing this shit. Going through the files, doing all this shit, getting my followers up and all this shit. And my likes and shit started going. I'm doing all this shit without going the system way. I'm getting all this shit. I'm getting followers. They gave me some bot followers. Like I said, when you ain't good, because that was my first time on here, and they see you doing good, they give you shit. So I had got they was helping me out with little bot followers. I wasn't following their ass back, but I knew what they was. But most of my followers was real. These was real people that really was connecting with me and shit. But most of them was kids. So I had a shitload of kids just came out of nowhere, mass following the kids. Boom, my page just started jumping. Boom, boom, boom. I go on live. I can get a motherfucking 1,000 likes just to do a hot dollar. So I would sit on there with a bag full of hot dollar shit on live. Boom, boom. They ripping off they doing all this before all of you're getting the big money. I wasn't really getting no big, but I was getting all the likes, shit to boost my page and all this shit that's boosting me. All my shit just going up. Likes, boom, boom. Got to the creator war. Boom. I'm averaging about 200,000 views a month. I think they was getting you like 1 or 2 cents a view or something and shit like that. And my shit was going. Boom. Kids loving me. Shit's going. Except I was staying in trouble. Community guidelines shit. Getting into it with people. Like I said, don't get rid of it. I was getting in trouble for hurting my trolls' feelings instead of them coming on there, supposed to be hurting my feelings. So the fucking followers I have, when I be on there arguing, they wouldn't even let me argue with the trolls. They'll argue for me. They'll do all that shit. They be on the page. They was all on my page, fighting and arguing with trolls. It was one boy found the troll that went to school with him. He was like, I'm gonna go. I'm like, no, don't do that. I had to tell him not to do that. Let's let that shit go. I'm like, let him go. I had to let him know this is for a purpose. Let him do what he's doing. He helping my page out with him talking the shit and all that shit. I'm talking about these kids had my motherfucking back. I'm talking about hot dollar videos. At the least was 400 views. At the least. At the least. At the least, views was no less than 3 out of any of my videos with the AIs and all that shit. When shit was under 300 motherfucking views. And I had all of my. I even told the kids before they even banned the kids from doing the live. I told them motherfuckers, man, like they finna get y'all motherfuckers off here. They finna let these adults take over. They finna take all this shit away from y'all. I was telling them motherfuckers. I'm saying they knew it was happening because I told them, but the motherfuckers stayed riding with me until TikTok wanted to go all business. So then after they done did all this shit, got rid of all them, now they motherfucking ass got to fucking with me. All of a sudden I'm getting all these kind of community down because I'm still got them kids coming. They rolling. They on my shit. They keep my motherfucking page going. I'm up in there. I'm like I say, I'm hitting damn near 200,000 views a motherfucking month. Then on my live and all this shit, playing anime. And it was they ain't had their genitals, but it was the female statues had like their breasts, but they ain't had no nipples on them, and they ain't had no heads. And they banned my shit right then and there. That account was gone, boom. And then the tripped out part, I started this account. I can't find none of them motherfuckers. They got me in a whole district, another district in the motherfucking internet world than from where them people was. So I only got like motherfucking handful of the motherfucking people, probably not even that many from my last page to this page. Everybody on this is new than what I had on there, and that's another thing that pissed me off about that motherfucker. Cause I can't get my same people. So when they shut you down, they don't let you get your other people back. They put your other page on a whole nother side of the motherfucking world. Like I said, I was dealing with like Africa and I had Chicago. Now I got LA and I think one of China or somebody on my shit now. So that's what I say. They be on some bullshit. They did that shit because they don't want y'all to see a motherfucker make it without having to buy all that shit and depend on all that shit they want you to do and all that support shit. So that's why I fuck with these motherfuckers. They can kiss my motherfucking ass. I'ma fuck with them as long as they keep up with the same dumb shit they doing. Just saying.